Hi everyone. This is Elias again with the second topic from today, but we go with youth development in basketball between age under 11 to under 17. Let's start with introduction youth development. How can young coaches and expert coaches to coach under 11 to under 17? Youth development it divided us to three aspects: fundamentally, physically, and mentally. How do we prepare a player from under 11 physically, fundamentally, and mentally? Let's start with the topic for today: fundamental basketball. If we are talking about fundamental basketball, what we are focusing on: dribble, pass, and shot or layup. For 11 years old, how to tell him that's a good shot or bad shot? Or for under 13 or 15 or 17, we cannot mention. For example, let's say I have a player one who's good in mid-range shot. Suddenly one coach come and tell him mid-range is bad shot. You cannot take any shot in mid-range. As a player, he will stop practicing that mid-range shot. He'll practice three or layup. That's some coaches have been doing that thing, and that I believe, from my point of view, is affecting the development of the young player. As we want him to practice every aspect shot, mid-range, 3-point, layup, by fixing his shot. Some players I've been noticed and see their shot, the technique is wrong, but because the coach told them that you cannot shoot mid-range, they prefer to shoot threes, and their release is wrong. Like they either two hand or one hand with elbow out or that thing. So when he go to the older age, that will affect him. How do we develop throughout our session? Some countries they have a problem where they train 3 times a week, and other they train 6 times and a game. But the problem in this country who train 3 times a week or 2 times, they have 2 games in a day. For example, let's say we have Monday training, Thursday training, Saturday game around 10 o'clock and game around 12 o'clock. So 2 hours rest. So for me, I believe that doesn't develop a youth player, because like he need more training than games, because like in games most coaches will focus on tactical wise, like during training they will focus on like plays, set offense, other aspects. They will not focus on developing skill. That's the point where I want to reach it. So during the training, most coaches they just give game situation thing throughout the season. The game situation thing is good, but for me or for many coaches that I've been hearing, we need to divide the season. Let's say the season starts on February. The season when it starts in February, we need to be having 2 weeks skill training. We don't focus on set offense 3-on-3 because players still not ready. They just came from preseason. You don't know if the player is ready to play or no. That's one aspect. Second point I want to mention it is during the games, especially I'm focusing under 15, let's say, and 17. Players need to learn how to play basketball, not just to play. Because when you play, when it comes to go higher level, higher league, they'll struggle. They'll struggle learning their play. Like I'm not saying be control players, but have a control. Like it cannot be a player go 3 against 1, and he doesn't know, like he cannot go 3 against 1. It's wrong because the coach doesn't tell him. Coaches, players. I'll start with the players first. so coach doesn't hate me. Players, please, in the off season, work on your weaknesses. If you're young, if the coach tell you mid-range is bad shot, he doesn't mean it's a bad shot. He mean it's low percentage. But for your age group, it's not important that you know about high percentage or low percentage, because in the end, your percentage 3-point is bad, especially 15 and 13. Let's be honest, and 17 some of them. Coaches, when you start your training, work on the fundamentals. Work on how players set the screen, how players cut, when they need to go backdoor, when they need to run the offense, run some set offense. Teach them every aspect of the game. Don't just make them to focus, let's play 3-on-3, 5-on-5 scrimmage. No, scrimmage is good, but in off season, preseason, we need to be careful, especially preseason. Now I'm talking coaches now, preseason coming, players are coming from holiday. Don't let them to go direct to game action, because if they go direct game action, they might get injured, as you don't know their fitness. Focus on skill, and I don't know how your preseason program, but for me I'm programming my preseason is a week, first two training of the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, no contact basketball. Even if there's contact, small contact, I'm not going direct to contact, because I don't know my player how they are they ready. Some of them, they didn't play any sport. So for this today topic, we talk about fundamentals. Tomorrow we'll start talk about physical aspect. See you tomorrow. Thank you.